Today's the day for the Pittsburgh Dirty Dozen. Last week I did some research and realized that the Dirty Dozen is actually extremely serious.
I just hope I don't fall.
It's rumored to be the steepest hill race in the country. That's my first bike race that I've really done. Last week I got pretty serious about this.
First time attempting the Dirty Dozen route, and I've been sick for the last 3 days.
The first one absolutely killed me.
I'm really struggling today. It's just been tough. Not really boosting my confidence. I'm feeling pretty sketched.
So we got a buddy in from out of town. Adam's here. He probably trained even less than I did. We did the training rides today.
I hate you so much.
It was not a confidence building day, that's for sure. He definitely said he hates me, he hates biking, and he hates Pittsburgh.
I didn't say I hate biking or Pittsburgh.
Okay, yeah, he just hates me. We realized that he's got some hub problems. Could be from the time he got hit by a car. We're not sure. A couple years ago. He also lived by the ocean recently. And we're going to try and get a finisher's ribbon. I am, at least. Adam.
Yeah, that's one finisher's ribbon and one participant's beer.
And luckily, we're not in really a competitive heat. We're in the party pace. But apparently, if you climb all hills without stopping or putting a foot down or jockeying off of a railing or pole, you can get a finisher's ribbon, which is a coveted achievement in the cycling world. I didn't realize, because this is an extraordinarily hard thing to do. Alex is our crew chief.
Whenever she gets nervous, she does this.
She has a big bag of snacks, change underwear just in case something crazy happens on a hill. Oh yeah, espresso. I told you today that I hate you. If you don't drive a car with a bike helmet on.
This is what it's like to live with him.
It's worse, actually.
Adam pretends to hate YouTube, but I know he loves
Not
it.
YouTube, just you.
Adam pretends to hate you, but he doesn't. I did literally no research for this race. The only thing I've determined is I'm an idiot. After watching Mitch Boyer's video, I realized this is going to be a huge day. Looks like Heat 1 is getting ready to pull out. There's so many people here. This is really cool. The Dirty Dozen is broken up into 8 separate heats. The first 4 are competitive, where they are scored on their performance on each hill and combined to determine a winner. The last 4, you're competing with yourself to maintain forward progress on each hill without stopping to earn a finisher's ribbon. We're in the back with the party bus. That's my goal today. All I want to do is get up every single hill. It's really cold, so I'm excited to get up the first hill and warm up just a touch. The entire race is just under 60 miles. There's thousands of feet of elevation gained. The group leader signifies the beginning of each hill with this whistle. Apparently it gets worse. Oh, the sun. My strategy for the day, hang in the back, go as slow as my bike will let me, and try to get to the top of the hill. The only thing I can hear is Adam's hub creaking because it is completely blown out. I have no experience racing. I have no experience riding in large groups like this. Navigating around the potholes, the parked cars, and the traffic while trying to maintain speed up these hills is extremely challenging. Top of the first hill. I'm not cold anymore, that's for sure. It's gonna be a beautiful day for a ride. All right. Here it goes. Hill number 2. You're having fun. There's a lot of ways you could pave a really steep road. One way Pittsburgh chose was cobblestones and bricks. This is a problem for a lot of road bikes. Very poorly maintained, lots of potholes, and it makes this so much harder than it needs to be.
Is this the top?
Yep, a little bit more.
All right. Oh, get it.
Another long climb, put away, but I'm trying to save myself for later in the day.
The very beginning was great. It's those middle bits. On our way to the third hill.
If you're an out-of-towner and never been to Pittsburgh before, this is a perfect way to see the city and experience some of its cool bike paths, really nice bridges, and beautiful scenery. The 60-mile loop is highlighting some of the greatest areas for cycling in town.
It's one of the longer hills. Luckily, there's a nice lull in the middle.
The two longest hills are back-to-back.
Woo! Yes!
Since there's such different gearing on every bike, you kind of just got to get in where you fit in and sneak past people as fast as you possibly can. The cadence, the RPMs on my bike, I can only go so slow before I fall over or can't muscle myself further. So many people out here on road bike gearing. Luckily, I have this bike completely set up for hills. These hills are way more suitable for my style of like bike packing and my bike. They're smoother, there's not cobblestones, the potholes aren't as bad, and for the most part, the traffic is pretty favorable. They're kind of gradual overall, and it's more of an endurance standpoint. Just keep it rolling, keep breathing, and get to the top.
Woo! Feeling very dirty.
Next up, we have our fourth hill, Ravine.
This is the long one.
This hill starts steep and stays steep. The GoPro effect is absolutely taking place here. This thing is so much steeper than it looks on camera.
Need more cowbell.
There we go.
On this hill, it was a really nice surprise to see my girlfriend waiting for me.
Go, Garrett, go!
Cheering me on and chasing me up the hill to make sure I made it. At 8 minutes and 14-ish seconds. That is a whopping effort right there. This gentleman right in front of me in the orange shirt, his name Gary Fisher, completely unrelated to the frame builder from the 90s, is an absolute animal. He is the oldest finisher this year, 72 years old, and is crushing it on a 90s mountain bike with 26-inch tires. The fifth hill, High Street, is rumored to be fairly easy. In my opinion, it's not that easy. Kind of got my hopes up. The winding nature of these roads just leads you to believe that the top is right around the corner, and it is not. Picking a good line through these S-curves is really important because if you get too far inside or too far outside, it gets way steeper.
Cleaned another one. Feeling good.
Yet another 8-minute climb under my belt.
Having our planned lunch stop. Everybody's in such a good mood, and the weather's perfect. The hills have been fun. I'm having a great time so far. We are at the midway, roughly.
Suffolk is my absolute nemesis on this course, and it's been weighing on my mind for the last, well, 4 days.
Heading up to Suffolk Hill. It was the first hill I climbed on my initial training run, and it absolutely destroyed me. This is the one I'm worried about the most. Let's go. This is an important hill for me today.
My initial goal when I first booked this race was just to finish, and that hasn't changed, but my thoughts on possibilities for that really were altered when I got to Suffolk.
Okay. Got further than last time.
The last time I rode Suffolk, I didn't even make it 20% up the hill before I was already walking.
You guys are awesome. Thank you.
Between the turns, the steep sections, it just keeps going on and on, it feels like. You're already completely gassed, and here we go. Up some bricks, super steep.
Cobblestones to finish us. Oh my God, we can do it. We can do it. This hill is insane. This thing is brutal.
And by the time I get to the top, I am so happy because that was the number one thing I was worried about for this entire day.
Jeez, LPs.
Hammered it.
I didn't think I was gonna get that one today.
Hammered it. Yeah.
Woo! Holy crap.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh my God. That was brutal.
We get to bust down this downhill and cruise through town. Check out the bridges, the rivers, Point State Park, some really awesome highlights of the city. A lot of my stress started to alleviate from that point on. If I was able to get up Suffolk clean, I actually have a chance at finishing this thing. There's still a couple more hills I haven't tried yet, and one more hill I know is going to be a real problem, especially this tired. Sycamore Hill is the 7th hill, and I've never ridden it before. It's a pretty high traffic area since we're heading up to Mount Washington. It's a really beautiful neighborhood that can see the entire city. Once again, I'm met with more switchbacks. Trying to make it to the center line is nearly impossible on this hill, but when I round the corner, I'm surprised by my girlfriend, her family, and a bunch of her friends. 10 people on the side of the road just cheering me on, gave me so much energy.
Awesome.
Grab your bikes! Grab your bikes!
Between being able to complete Suffolk and all that support, I felt amazing. I was even able to get out of the saddle and finish so strong. If you know anyone out there who's participating in a race and you have a little bit of time to spare to go support them, I don't think you really understand how much that would actually mean to that person. You can gather so much strength from that support, and it's really meaningful. Thanks so much to everybody who came out and supported me. At the top of Mount Washington, I checked in with Adam. We've been chatting along the way, but I know his bike is broken, and he just didn't want to go on. He's like dragging an anchor up every single one of these hills. We left Adam back there with a friend so he can go grab coffee.
I lost track of what hill is what. Topping out on another one. Party pace is down to 6 people. A lot of people dropped off. Cannon is the next hill, which is the steepest. We'll see.
This one is short and sharp, but is the absolute most famous hill on the entire course. Brick for almost the entire way, probably the steepest road in the world, definitely in the country. It's so steep, riders fall over backwards trying to make it up to the top. The largest crowds come out to this hill, and the entire thing takes less than 40 seconds for most people. It is an absolute grind. Getting to the top of this in my training ride definitely built up a lot of confidence for me moving forward.
So fun.
At least that one's short.
There's Gary again, absolutely killing
Very
it.
good
What
effort.
a legend. Hill number 10 is Busted. This one was really rough during the training rides. I thought I was going to have a heart attack. There's no good way to get up this hill, in my opinion. I'm weaving, I'm standing, I'm sitting. Everything I tried doesn't seem to work to make this any easier. You just have people on the side of the road staring at you like you're crazy. They're not cheering, they're just confused. And trust me, I'm confused too. This feels awful. We're deep in the day, I have a lot of fatigue, and I just need to get through. Bombing some amazing downhills through town with some great fall colors. We are coming up to my favorite hill of the entire course. Since all of these hills are a rolling start, you get an amazing, huge downhill right before you start Welsh. Welsh is fairly short, but it's steep. And with that rolling start, you have so much momentum coming into it, and I honestly think it's the easiest hill all day. As long as there's not an Amazon driver parked in the middle of the hill. I thought for sure I was going to get car toured by this guy. A minute and 50 seconds, not bad. And at the top, we caught up with the heat in front of us.
Hey, what's up?
Still riding.
The last crux is Barry, Holt, and Eleanor. This thing is an absolute beast. The group mentality here is really helping. And a lot of people have come out to cheer us on, ring some cowbells. This taco right here, absolute legend.
Keep moving, keep moving. Okay, you look like my friend Carson. Keep going.
Giving us all the goods, making us feel great. I love the amount of support and the weird culture that surrounds this race. So many excited cyclists and people out here to show their support. There's even a guy riding a fixed gear. He's puking, but I think he's having fun.
Pickles.
Oh yeah, pickles. Oh, really?
It's free pickles. I just had a ho-ho, a gel, some Gatorade, and I'm feeling good.
The Dirty Dozen happens to be a baker's dozen. There's 13 hills, not just 12. The final hill is Tesla. The crux of this hill is there's a lot of pressure riding on it. I've already climbed 12 hills. I've given it my all, and I need to get one more. It's long, but overall, it's not that hard. And there's a great committee of people, including my girlfriend at the top, to cheer me and the other riders on to the finish.
Keep it up, Garrett!
You got this little buddy line right there.
Great job, Garrett's friend. You're crushing it too. Good job.
You are bad. Euphoria waits. Euphoria waits.
If you asked me 2 days ago if I was going to get a finisher's ribbon, I would have told you there's a good chance I won't.
You did it! Victorious!
This barely scratches the surface with all the riders I was able to interact with today. There was hundreds of people out, spread around the city, climbing Pittsburgh's hardest hills, which turned out to be some of the hardest hills in the world.
Well, the Dirty Dozen is done, and I truly surprised myself. Perfect day. The atmosphere really helped quite a bit. It was just so much fun to meet everybody and have a good time, so I loved it. I can't wait to do it again.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.